Hello everyone. In this presentation, we will see to the essential requisites of an effective retailer. A retailer, when he keeps in mind the following requisites, he can be highly successful. So the first requisite is planning. We all know the advantages of planning. So when he plans things well in advance, then he can avoid the problems in the later phase. Next one is he must be knowledgeable. He must be knowledgeable on the various aspects of business such as production, marketing, finance, human resources, and the relevant aspects. Next is he must do some research work before he takes up a big leap. He must browse the related websites and try to gain an in-depth knowledge on what project he is going to undertake. The next requisite is he must be aware of the basics, the fundamentals of retail industry. Only then he can have an edge over others. So students like you will have awareness on the various aspects of retailing. So a retailer, if he undergoes a short-term course in retail, then he will have a better knowledge on the basic concepts of retailing, the store formats, visual merchandising, etc. And this will help him a lot in the long run. Next is he must keep himself updated with the latest trends in the retail industry. He must go through the fashion magazines, brochures, catalogs, newspapers, etc. for the latest developments. Only then he will be able to do business in this competitive. Next one is he must have awareness on the target market. He must know about the taste and preferences of the customers and he must try to meet their expectations. Next is he must choose the right location for the store so that he can have maximum walk-ins. Next, he must have his store well connected by means of better transportation. So do not open the store at a scheduled place. Make sure that there is adequate parking space near the store. Next is he must try to promote his store very well. He must create awareness of his brand so that the customers know the brand existence. He must devise strategies to make his brand very popular among the masses. Then he must try to create the company's website and also get his visiting cards printed. He must set a budget for everything, which will help him help. The next requisite is the product stock in the store and their display. It is very, very important in order to attract the customers into the store because a customer will be visiting many stores and the retailer must keep in mind that his store must make a difference when compared to the other stores. So he must not compromise on the quality of the product that he is providing. He must visit various wholesalers to check out the latest trends and he must try to get from a wholesaler who is very unique, who provides a unique product and he must try to, the retailer must provide his product which is not available at any other store. A retailer must not stock things which are out of fashion. The merchandise should be as per the target market and location of the store. It should not be outdated. He must try to visit various other retail outlets to get an idea about the various store designs and layouts, and he must come out with an effective design and layout that helps the customer a lot. He must try to hire trained employees for his store. because he must know that these employees, they are, if they recognize their roles and responsibilities, then they will be able to deliver their best and the retail business can be successful. He must motivate the employees from time to time through various training programs, appraisals, incentives, and other monetary benefits. The retailer must be patient and should not rush into things because hurry makes waste. He must plan his store layout very well. He must make sure that there is ample space inside the store for the customers to move and shop freely. Because once you satisfy the customer, you can retail the customer, and the retailer must bear in mind that every single retailer is very, very important for him. A retailer must not dump products. He must use shelves, cabinets, and almirahs to stock his product. He must be very disciplined. He must open the store on time and assign fixed timings for lunch and tea. He must treat his customers as kings. He must advise all the store members to be courteous with the customers. The sales representatives must assist the customers in their shopping, and he must make sure that they leave the store with a smile. He must not oversell. He must give time for the customer to decide. If the customer decides on his own and selects the product, then he will be satisfied and you will be able to retain the customer. The retailer must manage his inventory very well. So there must not be a situation where these in the stock there is overstocking or there is understocking. When the customer comes, we must be able to provide the product that he asked for. We must not say that it is out of stock. Similarly, when we overstock it, it will be a loss for us. Profits will be less, and so we must take care of this. Next is the retailer must track his cash flow. He must have a calculation as to what are the cash inflows and what are the cash outflows, and he must see that there is a situation where there is surplus and not deficit. And in case of deficit, he must try to make some arrangement. He must try to download various retail softwares so that he can make his work more easier and effective as the business grows. He must be a hard worker and also a smart worker. He must have analytical skills to solve the present problems, present problems, and for this he must analyze the past performance, which will help him to give a better solution. He must have a creative mind. He can't operate a store totally by a set of pre-programmed equations and formulas because every customer will be different and you must try to deal with these customers according to his preference. Only then you can do business. Decisiveness, the ability to make rapid decisions, to render the judgments, take action, and commit oneself to a course of action. This is very, very important for a retailer. Finally, he must be flexible and not rigid, and he must try to take the initiative. He must not wait for the other retailers to take the initiative. He must try it up and he must find ways to solve the problem. He must be a good leader, of course, so because he is working on a team, he has employees around him, so he must inspire the trust, respect, delegate, guide, and persuade them in the right direction. Organization, he must be a good organizer because good time manager and the one who sets priorities will be successful. So using the personal and other resources needs good organization. He must take risk to limited extent. Without taking risk, you will be earning only low profits. So, as you know, high risk will give you high return, and low risk will give you low return. So, the retailer must take care of this. So, a retailer must bear all these in mind and must try to observe all the things around him, and he must try to compete with other retailers with these requisites and achieve success. Thank you all for patience listening.